Vivasati Gaudhakavina. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama.
Hare Krishna devotees, Dandavat Pranam. Welcome to Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya. Today we will be playing the recorded lecture of His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabupada from Canto 1, Chapter 2, Sloka number 16. The topic of today's Prabhupada's class is Developing Taste. I'll be sharing the lecture now.
Following is a class on the Srimad Bhagavatam, first canto, second chapter, text number 16, given by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabupada, recorded on October 27th, 1972, in Vrindavan, India.
Sususho saddadhanasya Vasudeva katharuchi Shan mahasevaya vipra punnati thanisevana. So, our purpose is, as described in the previous verses, how to become Krishna conscious. Our present consciousness is absorbed in so many external subject matter. One is self-centered, bodily conscious. Some of them are family-wise, family conscious. Some of them community conscious, society conscious, nation conscious, or international conscious. Utmost. No more, finish their business. But still you have to extend more and more. International means within this planet. But what is this planet? It is only insignificant spot within the universe. So if you increase your consciousness more and more, then it may be interplanetary consciousness. But what is this interplanetary? This universe contains millions of planets. That's all right. But there are millions of universes also. Jasya prabha prabhavato jagadanda koti. Not only one universe. This universe which we are seeing, this is only one of them. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu compared this universe. One devotee, he requested Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, "My Lord, you have come, please liberate all the people of this universe. And if they are sinful, so all their sins I may take, but they may be delivered." This is Vaishnava philosophy. Others may be delivered by the grace of the Lord. I may not in the hell, that doesn't matter. Not that first of all I go to the heaven and others may not. This is not Vaishnava philosophy. Vaishnava philosophy is, I may rot in the hell, but others may be delivered. Patitanam pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo namo. Vaishnava is meant for delivering all the fallen souls. Just like a very good example, Lord Jesus Christ, according to the Christian idea, he took all the sins of all people and he sacrificed his life. Very good example. Similarly, Haridas Thakur also, Nityananda Prabhu, the Vaishnava is always eager how to deliver all these fallen souls rotting in the hell of Maya. Therefore, here it is recommended, Shan Mahat Sevaya. You have to take shelter of a Mahat. Mahat means Mahatma or Vaishnava. Mahatma is described in the Bhagavad Gita. Who is Mahatma? Sa Mahatma Sudurlava. That Mahatma, simply by dressing like me with a saffron cloth, does not become a Mahatma. The Mahatma is described in the Bhagavad Gita. Bahunam janmanam ante jnanavan mang prapaddate Vasudeva sarvamiti sa Mahatma Sudurlava. There are many Mahatmas, but one who has understood Vasudeva, Krishna, is the cause of all causes. Ishara Parama Krishna Sachidananda Vigraha Anadi Radhi Govinda Sarva Karana Karana. He is Mahatma. One who knows that Krishna, Vasudeva, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, is the origin of everything. Krishna also said in the Bhagavad Gita, Aham sarvasya prabhava matta sarvam pravartate iti matya bhajanti mam buddha bhava saman. Actually, one who knows things as they are, they understand Vasudeva Sarvam. Vasudeva, Krishna, is the root of everything. Here also it is stated that Sususo Saddadhanasya Vasudeva Katharuchi. To know, to become inquisitive about Krishna, to know about him, this is required. This is Krishna consciousness. In Chaitanya Charitamrita it is said, Siddhanta boliya chitte nakaro olos, yaha haite Krishne lage sudhira manas. Siddhanta, to become a pure devotee, a staunch devotee of Krishna, one has to learn about Krishna. Krishna is therefore coming personally to teach us what he is. But that is required. Vasudeva Katharuchi. Our life is meant for becoming Krishna conscious. Ruchi. This ruchi is very important thing. Ruchi means just like we like to eat some favorable food, that is called ruchi. Somebody is interested in eating some salty food, somebody is interested in some sweet food, spicy food, that's like we have got taste for different types of food. Similarly, when we shall increase our taste, propensity for Krishna, that is the beginning of our perfection. Before that, we are in the material consciousness. When we increase the taste for Krishna, for understanding Krishna, this ruchi comes when one is actually liberated. this ruchi. Ata anartha nivittisya. First of all, saddhadhanas, as it is stated here, saddhya, faith. Krishna says that matta paratarang nanya kinchid asti dhananjaya. There is no more superior authority than me. Matta paratarang na anyat. No, nobody else. I am the Supreme. So, when we have faith in this explanation of Krishna, as Arjuna said, Arjuna, after hearing Bhagavad Gita, he said, Sarvametam mitang manni, jadvadasi kisa. My dear Krishna, whatever you are saying, I accept them total, word to word. This is required. Not that I give up this portion, I give up that portion, whatever is to my purpose. Just like sometimes the politicians, scholars, they also try to understand Bhagavad Gita, because Bhagavad Gita is very authoritative book. They want to exploit. They do not understand what is Bhagavad Gita. Otherwise they would have preached Krishna. Because what is Bhagavad Gita? Bhagavad Gita is Krishna. Krishna is the Supreme. That is to be taught. That is to be understood. That is Bhagavad Gita. Not that keeping Bhagavad Gita in front, a scapegoat. I become great politician and great scholar and give my own opinion. In my opinion, it is like this. This is nonsense. What you are? Your opinion? We don't care for all this nonsense. Who gives his own opinion as if Krishna left something to be opined by another rascal. This is their business. He becomes greater than Krishna to interpret Krishna's words. This is rascaldom. We don't accept. We accept Jadavadasi Kesa, following the footsteps of Arjuna, who directly understood Bhagavad Gita. He said, my dear Krishna, whatever you say, I accept them as it is. Then others may say, well, Arjuna was Krishna's friend, so just to flatter him, he might have said like that. No, Arjuna gave immediately evidences that not only I accept you, but great personalities like Vyasa, Narada, Devala, Vasita, and many others, authorities. Just like when you speak something in the legal court, you give evidences from other judgment authorities. That is a good case. Similarly, Arjuna accepted Krishna as the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Parabrahma, Paramadhama, Pavitram, Paramam Bhavan. My dear Krishna, I accept you. You are the Supreme Brahma. Brahmeti, Paramatmeti, Bhagavaniti Sabda. Brahmeti, Bhagavan, Paramatmeti, Bhagavaniti Sabda. Therefore, Bhagavan is Parabrahma. Simply impersonal Brahma realization is not finishing the business. You have to go further. In the Ishopanishad it is said, my dear Lord, kindly wind up your blazing effulgence so that I can see you actually. That is stated in the Ishopanishad. So one should not be, amazed simply by realization of impersonal Brahma. There is further business. Brahmeti, Paramatmeti. Just like we are experiencing daily the sun sign that if we become satisfied with the sun sign only, now we have come to the light. Oh, that is not perfection. You go to the sun planet, because from there, from the sun planet, the sun sign is coming out. So the source of sun sign is the sun planet. But unfortunately, it is very difficult to enter into the sun planet. And if you enter into the sun planet, you will find there is a predominating deity whose name is Vivashan, God, sun god. These are the statements, as Bhagavad Gita says, Imang vivassate yugam prattaman aham abhayam vivashan manabe prahu manoi khagave bravit. So, formerly, people used to go to the sun planet. It requires such yogic, mystic power, just like Durvasaman. He used to travel all over the universe and beyond the universe. He reached to the Vaikuntha planet also by yogic power, and he returned within 1 year. So it is possible. You can go. The yogis, the perfect yogis, they can transfer them to any planet they desire. Any planet they desire. These are stated in the Shastra, in the Srimad Bhagavatam. So, to become Krishna conscious, that is the highest perfection of life. Parabrahma. Parabrahma, Brahma, impersonal effulgence, that's like the sun sign. And then localized sun, the sun glow. Then further, if you are able to enter the sun glow, you will find there is a predominating deity. There are also cities and palaces, everything, just like in this planet. But this planet is made prominently of earth, and that planet is made prominently of fire. That is the difference. Fire is also one of the elements, material elements. Earth, water, fire, air. See, if this planet is made of earth, why not other planet made of fire? What is the scientific reason to deny it? Because I cannot live in the fire, it does not mean other living entities cannot live. There are different kinds of living entities. Just like you cannot live within the water, within the ocean. But there are other living entities, just like fish. They live very comfortably within the water. So why should we conclude that there is no life in the sun planet and moon planet? This is not perfect knowledge. From Vedic books we can understand that this moon planet is one of the heavenly planets. And people live there. They are demigods. Their duration of life is very long. And one can go to that planet by performing the rituals they are described. In the Bhagavad Gita also it is said, Janti Deva Vrata Devan. If you are serious to go to the planets where demigods live, you can go. There are rules and regulations, rituals. Just like if you want to pass law examination, you prepare for that examination and you pass, you become a lawyer. You become an engineer. Similarly, any planet you want to go, you prepare in this life. Don't degrade yourself to become again cats and dogs, but you prepare yourself to be promoted to the other higher planetary system, as it is stated in the Bhagavad Gita, Urdham gachanti sattasva. You can go there. Krishna says, Janti deva vrata devan, pitrin janti pitri vrata, bhutejja janti bhutani, majjajinopi janti mam. So there is another planet. not another planet, another nature. Sanatan, parastasmatu bhava anya, bhaktya bhaktya sanatan. There is another nature, eternal nature. That is called Vaikuntha Loka. Jadgatyana nivattanti tadhamam paramam. Every dham, every place is Krishna's. He is the supreme proprietor. Sarvaloka Maheswaram. I am the proprietor. But there are differentiation. Paramam dhama and aparam dhama. This is aparam dhama. This material world is aparam dhama, inferior nature. These are stated in the Bhagavad Gita. Aparayam itastu viddhi me param. Prakriting param. Itastu viddhi me prakriting param. There is another prakriti, another nature. There is Vaikuntha Lok. Not one, two, but millions, unlimited. And the topmost planet is called Goloka Vrindavan. That is Madhama, Krishna says, or Tadhama. So all these informations are there. Simply we have to know. Unfortunately, because we are too much materially absorbed, we cannot understand. We cannot understand, neither we are very much interested to know. So Vasudevi Katharj. There is no ruchi, because they are conditioned by the material nature, by the three modes of material nature, Satagun, Rajagun, Tamagun. The Tamagun is the lowest, Rajagun is the higher media, and one who is in the Satagun, he can understand. Therefore the whole Vedic civilization is meant for making people Brahmana, not to keep him in ignorance, not to keep him in the position of a Shudra. The whole Vedic scheme is that from the lowest grade of existence, one can be elevated to the highest grade. Shuddhanti, purification, that is purification. In ordinary life also, there are purificatory methods, dasavida samskar. That purificatory method begins before the birth, which is called Garbhadhan Sanskar. Not that a man, a high caste Brahmin or Kshatriya or even Vaishya, especially Brahman and Kshatriya, especially Brahman, he is not meant for giving birth to a child like cats and dogs. He has to observe the Garbhadhan Sanskar. In the Shastra it is said, in a Brahmin family, if the Garbhadhan Sanskar is not observed, he immediately falls down to the Shudra class. Kalau Shudra Sambhava. Because this Garbhadhan Sanskar is not observed, therefore it is to be taken, accepted, everyone is a Shudra. The Krishna consciousness movement is to again elevate the Shudra to the standard of Brahman. This is the Krishna consciousness. Because without Brahmana, just like without head, what is the value of your body? Brahmana means the head. Mukho bahu rupadebhya purusasya asramaisaha chattara jaggire varna vipradaya prithak guna. Brahmana means the head. Therefore Brahman is offered so much respect. Because head, without head, in the brain, you conceive something, and the hands and legs, they execute the order. Similarly, the head of the society, they should be the Brahmanas. They are not interested in capturing political power, no. Brahmana is to give instruction. We find from Vedic literature there were committees, Privy Council committees of great sages and Brahmanas. They would give the king advice that he rule in this way. And if the king is disobedient, sometimes the Brahmana should dethrone them or kill them. That was Vedic system. We find from the life and ruling of Maharaj Prithu, how he was ruling over the world, how he was observing that every community, either Brahmana or Kshatriya or Vaishya and Shudra, they are properly employed. There was no unemployment cost there. It was the duty of the king to see that not a single man is unemployed. He must be engaged. So they made arrangement like that. So what is the idea? The idea is to elevate everyone gradually to the position of Brahman and Vaishnava and thus make their life perfect. That is the scheme of Vedic civilization. Chaturvarnang maya system gunakarma vibhaga. Not that keep the Sudras or the Mlecchas in the downtrodden position and let me advance. No. Everyone should cooperate. Why the Sudras and Mlecchas and Javanas should remain as such? Actually, India's fall down is meant by that process. Nobody cared. So many Muslims, they converted. But the higher caste, they did not care. Oh, they have become Muslims. Reject. Why reject? Krishna says, Manghi partha vipasritya jepishu papajonayo striya vaishya tatha sudra stri vijanti parangati. Why these Muslims were neglected? Why they are not turned into Vaishnavas, just like we are doing? This is the fault of the leaders. Therefore India is now divided, Pakistan and India. So, if we actually try to understand Krishna and Krishna consciousness, there is solution for all the problems of society, of government and everything. It is not a sentimental movement. Vasudeva Katharuchi. One must increase the taste for understanding Krishna. Just like Krishna came, he came not only to dance with the gopis, he took part in politics, he killed so many demons, he established good government, he showed how householders live. Krishna, it is all described in our Krishna book, Srimad Bhagavatam. He was lying with his beautiful queens, and as soon as there is cock crow, immediately he would rise, early in the morning, 3 o'clock. The queens will be disgusted. Now it is early in the morning, Krishna will go out. But Krishna immediately give up the company of the wife and immediately rise and immediately take bath and do the needful as it is enjoined in the Vedic performance. The ideal Grihastha. He will give in charity every day 13,000 of cows to the Brahmins. Read all these things. Don't think that Krishna consciousness movement is simply dugdugi. Not dugdugi. It includes everything, all pervasive. Krishna is aham sarvasya prabhava. Krishna is the root of everything. Therefore, anything you conceive of, politics, sociology, philosophy, religion, anything, there is adjustment if you become Krishna conscious. That is Krishna consciousness movement. Jad jad achariti sreshtha, tattadeva vitare jana. Therefore we want some leading personalities to become Krishna conscious, so that others will follow. But if we go to some leading personality, minister or prime minister, oh, we are secular, we have rejected Krishna. Nonsense, what is your value rejecting your Krishna? Harava bhaktasya kuto mahadgana. You are rejected, you have no good qualification. You have rejected Krishna, therefore we reject you. Harava bhaktasya kuto mahadgana. Anyone who is not Krishna conscious, he has no value. We don't give any value, however he may pose himself as very great man. No. We say, Harava bhaktasya kuto mahadguna, manorathena asato dhavatavai. Because you are not Krishna consciousness, you are hovering on the mental plane. Therefore you must fall down. This is the conclusion of Shastra. So, here is Sususa Saddadhanasya. Just like you all people have gathered, there is Saddha. So let us hear something about Krishna. What time it is speaking. This is called Saddhya. This Saddha has to be increased. Then, when you come to the point of Ruchi, Vasudeva Katha Ruchi, that is the beginning of her perfection. At the present moment, there is no Ruchi, no taste. Vasudeva Katha Ruchi, there are so many exalted persons, but they have no Ruchi, they have no taste, they have lost all taste. Vasudeva Katha Ruchi, there are two faults. Either people could not preach properly so that they could not create taste of the people in general. It is not the fault of the people in general. It is the fault of the so-called preachers also. Because they could not create taste. They wanted to take the place of Krishna. That was their purpose. Imitation Krishna, imitation God. That will not do. You have to create taste, just like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu did. Namo Mahavadannaya Krishna Prema Pradayat. Srila Rupa Goswami, when he first met Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he offered this prayer. Namo Mahavadannaya. You are the most magnificent incarnation because you are giving Krishna. You are giving Krishna. You are greater than Krishna. Mahavadana. Because Krishna asked everybody to surrender. He did not give himself immediately. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he is also Krishna. In the form of devotee, he is giving himself, taking, without any price. So, Vasudeva Katharuchi, people should be educated. How to increase the taste for understanding Krishna. This is Krishna consciousness movement. Everyone should come forward. Apani achari prabhu jivere sikha. One should behave himself as Krishna conscious. Then he will be able to make others Krishna conscious. Not by theoretical knowledge, but by behavior. Apani achari prabhu jivere sikha. So this is required. It is very, very important moment. Any leader of the society, any political leader, the social leader, they should study. Our only request is that please try to understand this Krishna consciousness movement. Just like Chaitanya Charitamrita says that Chaitanya dayar katha karaha vichar. It is not blindly accepted. Vichar. Just judge yourself how great important this moment is. Chaitanya dayar katha karaha vichar. Vichar karile chitte pave chamatkar. If you are sober, thoughtful, you will find it is sublime. It is sublime. So that is our request. The people who are leaders of the society, they should take this Krishna conscious movement very seriously, study, and then give their judgment, and people will be happy. Thank you very much.
The Krishna devotees, the Prabhupada ki jai. Was a very nice and profound class, as usual, by Srila Prabhupada. There are a couple of points that was really inspiring. The way Prabhupada explained the logic of how the other planets could exist, which may be based on the other elements like fire or ether. Was very nice explanation, and Prabhupada has actually also emphasized on the importance of following following the principles properly, and then preaching so that it will be more effective. These 2 points were very inspiring for me. The devotees may please unmute your mic and then share.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, hats off to you people, a team of Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya here. After a heavy work yesterday, you are back into action. Hari Bol Prabhu to all of you. Dandavat Pranam.
Thank you, Mataji. The team which was doing heavy work, I think they were coming quite late, so we got early. So thank you, Mataji. Thank you. He got back early yesterday.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, Mataji herself has done a lot of seva, heavy seva, but she is back in class. Hari bol to you, Mataji.
Mataji is very sincere. Every day she is attending the class.
Yeah, Prabhupada. And yesterday Radharani came to my house. That's why, Prabhu, I have extra energy. Yesterday, the pot with the Radharani.
Oh.
Got it, Prabhu.
Hari.
I thought I will not get it, but somehow I got it. I was very happy.
Hari. Very nice, Mataji.
Any other reflections from devotees? Okay, yeah, if there are no comments, we can end today's session with the Vaishnava Pranam. Vancha kalpatarubhyasya kripa sindobhya vacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Grantaraj Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Jai Guru Srila Prabupada ki jai.
Jai.
Vrinda ki jai. Jai Gaura Premanande Hari Hari Bo.
Hari Bol.
Hare Krishna devotees, and Pranam, I will be ending the Zoom session.